Heyo.
Welcome.
Hello.
How you doing, Shelter?
A little shaken up, you know?
Yeah. That was an intense set. Like sets, actually.
Well, yeah, I've been playing on stream since like winners semis against Mumon.
Yeah, you got knocked down. I guess just in winners semis, but
Your Palu was great. What did you think of your Palu?
I thought I was actually playing neutral decently for part of it, and then I played against Animal K, and that did not go well. But I also was just dropping a lot of very like simple combos. Like obviously Palutena's bread and butters are her nair strings, either nair nair up air or nair 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 bear, and I was just dropping it after the first one somehow.
Against Animal K specifically, honestly.
I mean, it was really against everyone.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I just could not.
Well, something impressive, like Ryan pointed out earlier, was actually your ledge trapping, right?
yeah, the ledge trapping was crazy.
Yeah, Palutena's definitely excels at that.
Yeah, like obviously the 2-frame with the down tilt's great, but even then just covering any get up option.
Yeah, and that's obviously something. I think that's something I definitely learned actually from Animal K. We've talked a lot, specifically just about expecting the mix-up if the player is known for it.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the Truth set, where he would like run right up to your shield and he would like be doing all these like backflips and trying to bait a tomahawk and like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And you would stand there and you'd wait for him to finish, and then you would just like do dash attack.
Yeah,
and it's that simple.
And you'd call him out like Ryan, you had a really good word for it. It was surgical, right? That's how you described
you just
his play.
break them apart bit by bit.
Yeah, and it was really awesome and inspiring because you got so much data from seeing them at ledge that whenever you were put at ledge, you got to mix up and they couldn't do anything about it, whether it was AK or Mew.
We should call him Mew Mew.
Oh yeah, about your characters. Like other than the Donkey Kong Game 5 switch.
I was like, what?
Okay, yeah, no. I really need to stop doing that because I'll like counterpick Donkey Kong last game and it works like 50-50.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that Donkey Kong has a kill confirm called the Ding Dong, and you probably saw it in
Yes.
You just pop them at
my
60.
set against Mumon's Sora. Sora being very light, died from the Ding Dong at like 60% 2 times in a row. And I only did that because in the previous games I had conditioned him so much into shield that it was easier to get grabs.
That is so smart, actually. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, other than that DK pick, there was like way less switching out of you than we're used to. Even like to your Bayo, you know, that'd be a pretty normal amount to see. But even then, compared to like your last set against Animal Kingdom, where you pulled out Palu, Greninja, Bayo, it felt more like you were like, okay, if it's not gonna be a character switch that does it. I just have to dig in my heels and figure out what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna do it with Palu.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely got very frustrated with Bayo because I was also dropping way too much stuff with her as well, and noticed myself becoming super habitual, which is odd because, like, you know, in my opinion, Bayonetta is definitely a much more nuanced character than
Palu,
but at the same time when the options are streamlined, they really help to.
Yeah, your fundies showed up like really strong, like
minus grand finals.
Yeah. I still think that grands you were pulling up like when I think the first game AK was really good against you, but you were pulling up the second and third game pretty well.
You were getting there. We were talking about like throughout your entire losers run, we were talking about like you said, that surgical play style you have where you were just watching them play their neutral and you are so good at being patient and waiting for the exact punish, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
And then you get to Animal Kingdom, and Animal Kingdom is doing the same thing, but like at a level higher.
Yeah, and I think just Incineroar as a character suits that so well because Animal K doesn't need the speed.
Yeah.
It forces it.
Yeah, no, he will kill you at 0%. Like the last stock of the last game, I took like 80% off of like I think a side B, because he And I actually thought I read it too, but then the counter was still active, and he countered one of my up smashes, Palutena's up smash, which is like super strong. So I got side beat and took like 80, and then I gave him revenge again somehow, and got forward thrown, and then I was dead.
Yeah.
So, you know, I admire him a lot as a player, but, you know, that character scares me so much.
Yeah.
We kind of saw some of that.
Yeah.
When, like, some of the ledge trapping that we saw earlier in some of the sets wasn't as apparent. I don't know if that's just me or if that
I
is
honestly,
like Incineroar.
I used to have the same exact problem against Truth, actually. Where I don't know, like, it's not like they're, as people, like, intimidating. It's just like, for some reason, they get into my head so easily.
I see.
By something like stupid they do, or not stupid, but just like entirely unconventional. Like, there was a stock where I think it was either the second or the third game where he just started walking back, which, like, Incineroar's walk is like extremely slow,
Right.
and like perfectly spaced a forward tilt, and I was like, who the heck does that?
Yeah. We were saying, like, there's a mix of fighting Animal Kingdom where you can feel the respect the other person has. Like,
Yes.
okay, this is the best player in the room. I have to be very careful. But at the same time, like, Animal Kingdom is still just, like, doing insane, weird options. And then, like, as I was saying that, he just, like, down-aired your shield twice in a row like pogo stick.
Yeah.
He just, like, he remains...
He
keeps his bag of tricks full.
I mean, honestly, my mind blanks sometimes against him, and I think it definitely did that first game when I just kept getting nared.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a really good ledge trapping tool, but, like, I shouldn't have gotten caught by it like that much.
Yeah.
I think, though, that, like, your fundies pulled you through some of the game 2 and game 3, though. Like, you did really well with Palu in those games, and while we were talking to him, he even mentioned, like, some of the other characters, like Ganondorf and Sora, were uncomfortable, and seeing Palu made him feel comfortable, and think of the options you would take. And but you were really the one that pulled through those games, not Palu. Like, I think that just shows more of, like, your strengths as a player. And I remember watching you play Truth, and you were rolling him. You were really good at punishing a lot of his ledge get-ups or a lot of ledge trapping. So yeah, you did. I think everyone probably has had a hard time with AK, including Ryan, even though Ryan went pretty close on his first game.
Yeah, if you have any tips, just hit me up.
At Ankle
so
Knuckle
good
on Twitter, please hit him up.
Yeah, I think you probably had the one set against AK today that didn't have matchup on familiarity.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to be honest, as time has gone on, like, I did take a set off of him once with Palu, probably about a month ago at this point.
Yeah, you were the only one. All of us is outside of regional.
Yeah, and it's like, but when it comes to, like, Mewmon's Greninja or stuff like that, like, yeah, he just kind of, he has, like, the permanent download. It's there all the time, and I wonder if it really is partially just like a mentality thing. Like, we're really intimidated by the character.
Ryan, I think, felt that way too.
Yeah.
And I think maybe we just don't need to respect it as much. Maybe that's something we at least need to try.
Yeah, there was, like, a couple instances I noticed where you were ledge trapping him, and he would, like, go for an upbeat. And against anyone else today, you would, do your down tilt because it's so active below ledge. But, like, against him, you were scared. Like, there was a time where he, like, beefied it, and it's like, okay, I'm so scared of what he's gonna do, and you, like, dash backed a little bit, and you're like, let's just wait for the ledge trap. And it's like, yeah, I think there's at least room at the table to talk about not giving him as much respect.
So just remember, you're a great player.
Thank you.
And just remember, disrespect Danae.
Yeah.
Yes, I should.
If you need any tips, he's out here for you.
I recommend up tilt. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say as Palu. Like, what?
Not that. Bad idea.
Well,
good talking with you.
Yes, thank you guys for having me. This mic is, like, bent.
Yeah, they all are. There's, like, a weird flat part.
Is this one?
Sound design.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my mask on and probably go play some games.
Yeah. Friendlies.
Gaming.
Remedies and the like.
Thank you for joining us. Let's go see the announcement.